Rakim, the guy Abraham Isaac Jacob and Isa. Welcome to another special episode of the Big Jelly podcast presented by Mizrahi. We're sitting here at Big Jelly headquarters, and we are awaiting Mizrahi as we're awaiting our host. Mizrahi, good afternoon. Proceed,
Good afternoon.
man.
First of all, I want to thank you for this chair that you got me, so I'm able to take a nap. Let me actually put on the
vibrate.
the massager. I think
the massager. Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay, I mean you're wasting time already.
Oh,
Wasting time. But
all
okay,
right, I'm just been a little bit out of it the past couple of days because a very traumatic experience happened the other day here at Big Jelly headquarters. You want to fill everybody in on that?
Briefly, what happened was I had Dr. Bumbashi outside. I was loading up these boxes. I pulled out the pallet, and I felt a little bit tug at my chest. I don't know what it was, so I could not lift any boxes. And then every time I tried to lift up any boxes, I just felt like there was something tugging at me. So I obviously came to sit down. Well, we can't mention names, but Brutus the Chassid came.
Right. I was going to say
and he's like, yeah, let me call Hatzalah. I said, no, it's not necessary, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, no, nothing's going to happen. They came and Hatzalah came in. Two guys came quietly. They did an EKG. They said, you're feeling okay? I said, I was feeling just whatever it was. To make a long story short, then more Hatzalah guys came. They proceeded to take me on a stretcher to Maimonides Hospital, where my good friend Mizrahi came to meet me there. Mizrahi was, I can't even describe how.
Let me just show everybody the picture, if I could see. If they could see, right?
By the way, this is not my doing. This is Mizrahi's doing, because he's the hero in this this saga.
Hatzalah.
He's the hero in the saga, Mizrahi.
And here he is.
Okay, so I was on the stretcher. We went to Maimonides.
Right here.
Of course,
I've shown a picture of you at Maimonides in the hallway.
Yes.
Next to the.
In the ER room, they took me in to. I mean, everything obviously was for precautionary purposes and everything like that. We saw Ming, who's going to Japan. Thanks to Mizrahi asking Ming where he was going to. So if anybody cares, Ming is going to Japan. I mean, he left to Japan. We were there. I was there roughly from around 10:15. Mizrahi came in around 10:30, 10:40.
I had to go get my New York Post and Daily News. That was very important.
Yes. I was there. I mean, I can't say anything bad about Maimonides, but I'm not going to say anything good specifically.
I can say bad. You were in the hallway for 8 hours. They checked on you maybe twice in 6 hours. They forgot totally about you.
Yeah, I mean, I could have walked out, and nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have known anything. So basically what was done was I was given when I first checked in, I was in the ER part where they address you and they try to figure out what's wrong with you to know where to send you. I was sitting next to an ex-con. So he had his handcuffs next to me. He was cuffed to the bed with NYPD. So basically what they did was they did EKGs. Something came up a little bit abnormal, but my cardiologist was aware of that. That's how it was. That's what alarmed them. But they calmed down when they saw that the cardiologist read the same thing. I was there for about 8 hours in the hallway. Mizrahi was with me the whole time. The doctors came. The doctors came.
I know you think it's funny. It's a different perspective from the outside. Very emotional for me.
Yeah, I mean, like if something would have happened to me, what would you and Bruce be?
I was just that's the emotional part. I was thinking the day after, God forbid.
The day after. So you and Bruce are here. What happens?
Oh, that's even more traumatic than seeing you laying there when they're taking your temperature rectally. That was rectally? Is that the word?
No. Yes, they did not take my temperature rectally.
I thought they did.
No. You suggested to the nurse, but
that's the most accurate.
Reading in the tuchus. Yeah, so that was the day after. So
how are you feeling now? That's what everybody wants to know.
Psychologically, I'm a little bit scarred. A little bit. I keep thinking every time there's like a little whatever. I think there's.
So you still having pain?
No, I mean not real. There's not really. It's not. It's also. I think it's indigestion, in my opinion. I think it might have been a pulled muscle.
Your opinion? What?
I didn't go to medical school.
What medical school?
None.
Okay.
None. So just to move the story along, because I know Big Jelly told us to speak faster, so you can watch it in time and speak slower or speak faster.
Speak faster, because then he doesn't have to watch it in time and a half.
Okay. Sorry, Big Jelly. We're going to try to do that. Okay, Mizrahi. So that was the incident over the past week.
So did you set up an appointment for?
Not yet.
That the doctor said you should have done the next day.
Obviously, it's the 4th of July weekend. No, the doctor wanted me to stay there. I was not staying in Maimonides overnight. It just was not going to happen. I mean, It's listen, we're working on it. Hopefully, we'll get an appointment this week. It's a big week. It's moving week. It's a lot of stuff happening. So we'll proceed forward.
What do you mean you're moving?
Moving from 1036 East 4th to 20, I don't know, Avenue W in East 2nd.
Oh,
somewhere
welcome to the
around there.
neighborhood.
Thank you. That Halabi and Chimney and
Oh,
neighborhood over there.
excellent. Nice.
Not
Nice.
very happy about it, but
Whoa, what's the matter with that?
nothing, just not very happy.
How'd you find this apartment?
Well, I mean, obviously, we're not going to mention names, but somebody was in my head to take it. It made sense at the time, but it made sense at the time. But that was the go. You know, my wife didn't find any other thing that she liked, and this was, I guess you could say, the lesser of all evils.
Were you in a rush to get out? Was your lease
No,
up?
no, we made a big mistake with the lease. Big
What
mistake.
was the mistake?
Well, when I signed my lease last year in July, generally I always think I'm signing July a year lease,
Right.
and I paid my lease up front to the landlord. But apparently, I didn't know. I don't know if he did. Well, he knew what he was doing. I didn't know what I was doing because he said no, September, because he knew that it would be impossible for him to rent it during the summer months. So he put September, but I didn't even read the lease. So I thought eventually that my lease was done in July. So I said to him, "We're done." He goes, "You know, you have 2 more months left on your lease." And he goes, he highlighted it to me, showed me the lease. I said, "I wasn't even aware of that." So I made a mistake. It cost me $5,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
And you paid him.
I paid him. Yes, I mean, he could have cost me 10. I would have paid it because that's, you know, that's what the honor system. Pacta sunt servende.
Right.
Agreements must be honored.
Right.
Go ahead. You have any more questions?
So when's the big move? When?
Big move is Wednesday. Wednesday, Mirza Hashem.
So if anybody's around in Brooklyn,
No, we have movers. We have everything like that. So it's not something necessary.
but after your medical incident, we don't want you to lift any heavy
I've
boxes.
been been lifting plenty since the medical incident. So
And people ask me why didn't go to wait for the July 4th and all that. I say, how am I going to leave you here?
I mean, once July 4th comes, you know, boom, boom, boom. The summer goes just like
What is
that.
it called, idiot, last week? What is that called?
Summer solar system. Summer solar system.
What does
Or
that
something
mean?
like-
What is that?
I don't know.
That's the longest day of the year.
Yes, you'd have to refer to a gentleman named Bruce.
Besides being in the car with Brucey, otherwise that would be the longest day of the year.
All right. Do you want to open the
All right,
the
so we
line
have
to
a very
callers to
special.
guests?
We have a very special segment now. Viewer mail.
Yes, sir.
I got a lot of text, emails, and people want to have questions for Big Jelly. So let me pull out the first
I mean,
question.
I never knew it in my life. That was just interesting. Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead.
we'll start with an easy one. No, you
Go
know
ahead.
what? Let's get to a hard
We'll
one.
try to answer the
Okay.
best of my ability.
This is from Joseph from Musey, New York.
Okay.
Hey man, my wife wants me to stop coming to shul so often. How do I convince her to let me keep on going?
Well, you have to plant a seed, of course. You know, Joseph, here's my advice to you. You have to plant a seed. You have to go a little bit and then a little bit more and a little bit more. You have to, like, as they say in Hebrew, like, vo'itim la Torah. You know, so a little bit more, learn some Amloiz, you know, just keep going. And that way, you know, she'll get used to it. You know what I'm saying? Because the Beracha comes to the Torah.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you have to convince her, the more Torah you learn, the more time you spend in shul, the more blessings you have.
How often are you there? Are you there from like 6 o'clock, or do you know anybody that's there from that long?
Yeah, I know people that are just there from, like, you know, they wake up 5:30, they just get the hell out of the house. I'm seldom in shul.
Really?
I mean,
What?
seldom. I go on Saturdays with my daughter. We go sometimes.
By the way, that kid is the cutest kid. Unbelievable.
Well, I know you're not. That's not true because
No, I changed my mind.
There's
I
Ben
changed my mind.
Saldon's, and then what you said about BB.
Yes.
Okay, does that answer your question about the?
I guess. Okay. Second question. This one is from. We'll give you an easy one. No, actually, no. I'll go to a hard one. This is from Nathan from Highland Park, New Jersey.
Go ahead.
Dear Jello, I don't know why he calls you Jello.
Jello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will Bruce ever be on the show?
You know, everybody has a price, right? There's a right price for everything. So I would say at this point, no, but for the right price, never say never. So to answer Mr. Nathan, it's a long shot for now. No, it's a long shot, but for the right price, for the right situation, I believe yes.
What would that be, that price?
I don't know. It would require a lot of money.
The ratings would go through the roof.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
My question, what would be the first question you would ask Bruce?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. What would be your first question to ask Bruce?
Oh no, I don't want to get into it. We'll save it to when he actually
Okay.
comes on.
If he ever comes on, but I'm telling you, for the right price, I think it'll do it.
Okay. Next question. This is from Harriet from Bell Harbor. My son wants to
What happened, man? You want me to read it aloud?
Let me get
Go
through.
ahead.
I just saw it. That's why. My son wants to volunteer for Shmira, and I'm very nervous. Please calm me down. Should I be that nervous?
Absolutely not. Shmira is a great organization. Give back to the community.
What is Shmira?
Shmira, of course, the Hebrew word for guardian, shomer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the shomer, but a fugo is.
So what's the difference between?
I don't know. I guess they're competitive organizations. I think it's an altruistic cause to join. I think it's a wonderful to give back to the community.
Does it come with free parking?
At times, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even for the parking, just do it. It's worth it. But it's for people that donate their time and donate their, their courage. It takes a lot of courage for people.
Sure,
to
of course.
Do that. Not
Anybody
everybody
works
can
for
do
as
that.
a hero.
Yes, I would say yes.
So you wouldn't mind them working for?
No, absolutely
Shmira.
not. Nothing to worry about, Miss Henrietta.
Harriet.
Oh, Harriet. Sorry.
Harriet. Okay. Next question. This is an easy one.
Go ahead.
Dear boat, will the boat ever come back? We miss him.
Wow.
Could you explain what the boat is? Some people.
Man, the boat was wow.
And I did. I see this one question. I looked. The last time the boat was updated was May 5th, 2022.
Oh my God. Will the boat ever come back? I guess it can come back. I mean, it just lacked a lot of interest, I think, that's
not true.
First of all, I ripped off the idea from Mizrahi. Mizrahi had the initial blog. Right. He had the initial blog where he was posting things until he got in trouble for criticizing a graduation.
Let me interrupt you. It was originally set for the league. I did it for the league because people were asking me, what's your team's record and all that. So I said, you know what? Let me put everything online. And Cupcheck told me we had, player profiles and all that before it was in vogue.
Yes.
To have that.
This was going back to what, 2010, 2008?
Oh, before that, I think. Even.
I think 2008 to 2008, 2009.
I think it's 2000. No, I'm sorry. This is going back to 2000.
But let me be like HL, the award-winning author. I remember it was like 2000. Yeah. So going back to the 2000s where you started, it's a fascinating read. I mean, looking back at it, 15, 17, 18 years, whatever it is.
I still have it. I haven't printed out somewhere.
That's great. Why, it's not online anymore?
No, I closed the website down.
Oh, you should.
I have the domain name, but I don't.
Oh, so nobody could. Well, the boat was primarily, again, I started also because of you, and just what do you call it? An everyday type of scenario. Not that my life is interesting or anything like that.
That's not
but
true.
we try to make it interesting. So this was previously in my single days. So we speak about dates, speak about basketball, about Israel, about trips, about situations like that. So, I mean, will it be back? Yes.
Give us your most interesting date story.
My most interesting date story.
That's not a question. I just thought of.
No, I know.
Was it with the umbrella? Was it with the?
No. I think probably the worst date. Not the worst. I mean.
Interesting. Most funny.
I don't know if it was funny or not, but I took out a girl. I was wearing a sweater, and I took out a girl to Bryant Park. It was I forgot the name of the place there. And no, it wasn't kosher, but
Kasher?
No, I preempted you on that.
Yes.
And whatever, I parked. It wasn't raining. I parked. We took her in. Had a regular, whatever. And it wasn't as Joseph would say. It was no chemistry, whatever it was. But talkless. I mean, it wasn't like the night didn't end with us hating her. I was living in the city at the time, so I went to Brooklyn. I picked her up, chivalrous. I did everything the right thing. Paid for the date. Everything.
So back and forth.
Well, I went back. Here's what I did. I picked her up. I brought her back. You know what I'm saying? And then I came back to the car, and it was raining, and there was no car. And I said to her, "There's no car." And she goes, "What do you mean?" And I said, and mind you, like I was like already dripping thing there. And I said to her, "There's no car." And she goes, "What do you mean again?" I said, "I don't know, either got stolen or got towed." I said, "Do you want me to check? Do you want to wait here?" So we called 311. Tachlis, the car was in the tow pound on the West Side Highway.
Wow.
So I said to her, "Do you want to come with the tow pound, or do you want me to send you home in a cab?" And she's like, "No, can you send me home in a cab?" So I gave her money. I sent her home. I think it was like 40. This was like in 28,
Well, it's
29.
before Uber, obviously.
Yes, obviously. So I sent her home in a cab, and I gave her, I think, $40 or $50. I don't know. And I went to the tow pound where it cost me like a fortune to like. First of all, you needed cash over there, and at the time, I don't know how it is now. The tow pound all the way by the West Side Highway. I mean, and I made sure she got into the cab, and I told her, "Please text me when you get home."
Right.
I went to get my car. It cost me a fortune. I mean, there were people like a lot of people ahead of me in line. There was only one clerk there in line. I mean, mostly like these American tourists from like other states that just did not know the parking rules in the city. That chose to drive either a rental car, whatever it was, and I mean, it just was a complete disaster. And then like the next day, I get like a call like, you didn't go home with her in the cab. How dare you?
Who gave you the call?
I think the lady that set me up with her. She's like, "You didn't go home with her in the cab. How dare you? How could you not do that? You left her alone because, young girl." I mean, mind you, she was like probably like 30 and I was like 35 or 30, whatever it is, and it just was, what wasn't one of the better dates that I've had. And of course,
Better than Cheese Girl?
no, Cheese Girl was better. I mean, that's all we spoke about was cheese. But Cheese Girl was better, definitely. And even the Umbrella Girl was better. Even though I cut my hand bleeding on the umbrella, that was even better. But this was just, cost me a lot of money. And nothing back on the investment.
I got you.
Yeah.
But my favorite boat is the when you met Whiskey Bar Girl. That was WBG. That's my favorite. And who would have known from that simple blog?
Of course, man. Of course.
Two beautiful kids, big houses, beautiful.
Big houses.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Okay, I think there's two more. We went to Bruce.
Good job with the color-coded index
Thank you.
cards, man.
Thank you. I got it from one of my former.
Is that the ones that
students.
your student ripped up, or?
Yeah, idiots, whatever. Okay, Mr. Big Jelly.
Yes.
How did you meet and start to work with Bruce? Regards, Seymour from Delray Beach, Florida.
Well, I mean, we've gone over the story several times before.
People still don't know. And maybe after
Well-
we could give a little bit of a tour around Big Jelly headquarters.
Yeah, I mean,
A little bit of a walking tour.
we can, but there's definitely, but there will be some censorship there. There's certain areas that we can't go. It's like top secret. You know what I'm saying? Like the CIA.
You don't worry about that. I'll take care of that.
Well, I mean, Bruce, I knew of Bruce. I didn't know him. I knew of him. I used to see him in shul. I mean, he was just before he was Bruce. Basically, I mean, he was.
How did the name Bruce come about?
The name Bruce came about was because we got a package for somebody in Borough Park for a Bruce. I'm not going to say the last name, but Bruce. And of course, I contacted Mizrahi right away, and he was on top of it.
Right.
And then it just morphed. And I remember Bruce was saying, excuse me, Bruce was saying that nobody's going to call me Bruce ever again,
Oh, that's your Bruce imitation. That sounds
Kind of. I mean, I was laughing, but
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And nobody's going to call him Bruce. But, I mean, again, I met Bruce. He came in, I don't know, just it kind of was like by the grace of God. Stumbled in. He was doing online work. He came in. I said, "Can you sell this?" He said, "Sure." Then, back and
So
forth.
this was a match made in heaven. Is Bruce here today?
No, Bruce is not here today.
Okay. So it's a
Bruce is
it's a BFM.
Brucey Free Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know we had a BFF on Friday. Which
Yes,
is,
yes.
Celebration. Okay. Last question.
Go ahead, man.
This is from Michael from Miami Beach.
Okay.
BJ, A friend of mine recommended me that I buy a house in New Jersey. Now he demands a lot of money for his commission. Do I have to pay, and how much?
Great question. Great question. A friend. I mean, when you use the
Say,
quote
hey,
unquote a friend,
okay, let
a
me
colleague.
let me summarize it.
I mean, it's not a black and white answer, but go ahead.
Say you're looking for a house in New Jersey, okay?
I wasn't, but okay.
No, just
Oh, somebody. You're right. Sorry. Scratch
right.
that from the record.
okay. And somebody's looking through Instagram. Oh, I see this house. Why don't you go give a call? Next thing leads, you actually buy the house. Now, does he deserve a commission? 500, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000. What's the limit? Because he's probably thinking, all right, you bought the house. Obviously, the house is only going to go up. So you're making money. Should he be making money?
Well, according to some, if he negotiates for you and he gets you a cheaper price,
Right.
you know, then he might be entitled to something if he negotiates for you, or if he claims to do stuff that he says that he did,
Like what?
like negotiating, and like negotiating. I'm sorry, forgive me, like negotiating. So I mean, you could say maybe he deserves something. He's not a broker. I mean,
Is he your friend? But he's a friend. He's a friend and
I guess
business associate. So
yes. So to answer the question, probably something. You know, maybe a gift, maybe an acknowledgement, maybe a $10,000 is outrageous.
right.
Anybody who would do that is a loser,
Right.
a sucker. It's just outrageous, you know. But
I'm sure when it be up front, it'd be like once you sell it. I don't. So wait, it's two ways. So if he says it before, once you buy $10,000, or
at any time, listen, there should be an acknowledgement of something. There should be like the concept of hakarat hatov,
right, which means
recognition of the good.
Okay.
You know, so there should be, but you know, it's not good or bad yet because nothing happened. The property
Right.
value didn't go
Sure.
up.
You're probably losing money, the person,
Yes.
because he's putting money in and all that.
At this stage, yeah, if somebody would do that, they're losing money because they have to pay property taxes, they have to pay maintenance taxes, they have to pay other things. So to answer your question, an acknowledgement, yes.
So wait, so the question is, he demands a lot of money. Do you pay him, or do you say, you know what, wait till I sell the house?
You say, wait till I sell the house. Wait till there's, if there are profits, you could say that, but you should definitely not pay. Definitely not. And anybody who does that is a sucker.
Okay.
Sucker. I mean, that was a slip up. You know, back to our show, Mizrahi.
All right, that's
That's the fan mail, the viewer mail.
That's it. I mean, there's plenty more, but I'm not going to get through all of them today. We need to move on.
Yeah. What's the next order of business?
Okay, since it's Jersey time, deal time, just want to go over the rules of being a guest.
That's all you. Go ahead.
Well, I'm sure you know them better than me.
No.
I'm sure.
Your mother, God rest her soul.
Go.
Go, please say the rules.
No, you start with them. I'll see if you miss any.
Okay, there's no going the first weekend.
Well, remember, this is only for people that don't have a house, obviously, that go for the weekend, that don't want to be, a burdensome.
A schnorrer, yes.
Or be like fish.
Fish.
Yes.
Okay.
Fish, what happens with fish after you keep on going? Fish, it starts to smell.
Aha.
Right. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So let me go. According to your mother, God rest her soul, her rules were no going the first weekend, no going the last weekend.
Right. By the way, there's 11 weekends, I believe, in the summer.
Okay.
I think that's 77 days.
No going the first weekend, no going the last weekend.
Right. So there's
No going-
that's nine weekends left.
No going back to back.
Okay, so that will leave us with how many? 5 or 4?
2, 4, 6, 8. So 4.
4. Okay, so there's 4.
Okay, no going Tisha B'Av.
Right. After, yes, I would assume.
After Shabbos Nachum, big Shabbos.
Right.
Big Shabbos.
So it's 3.
Okay. So there's max 3 weekends you can go to. Any rules I forgot or?
No, I think that's it.
So 3.
What do you bring as a gift?
I haven't been a guest in somebody's house in deal in, I don't even remember how long.
Right.
Depending if it's family, probably nothing. Like, brothers.
Nothing.
Sisters.
You would never. Anywhere you
Flowers, bottle of wine, chocolates. I mean, maybe something.
So there's only 3 weekends that somebody can go then.
Yes, if you're in Brooklyn.
All right. If you break those rules,
God help you.
they talk about you.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to the Mizrahi anytime?
The first thing I want to concentrate on is getting you healthy and getting
Yes,
this move over.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
that.
that.
Then we'll worry about that.
I'm fine, but I appreciate it. Yes.
Okay. Now I have a question for you. What happens if you play in the center or anywhere else and you bring your own basketball and you don't get chosen to play or you get thrown out of a game? Do you take your own ball home or do you say, you know what? Let me leave my basketball and maybe a friend will bring it home or I'll wait till their games are finished and then I'll go.
Well, obviously, the right thing to do is if you get thrown out of the game is let everybody else play and, you worry about that afterwards. But
did that ever happen to you?
It did. I got thrown out. I mean, the center, nobody probably remembers this because these people are too young. The center used to have really crappy balls.
Exactly.
And Mizrahi could attest to that.
Yes.
Really, really crappy.
You had to get there early to find that one ball. Now, by the way, they all have what's it called?
The professional balls or whatever.
Yeah, and not like one, they're like 7, 8, 10 of them.
Yeah, we had the crappy. Some of them were rubber balls. I mean, I don't understand why. So
it costs money.
Yeah, I invested in the NCAA style basketball, and I got thrown out of the game. I told the ref, "F you, give me my ball." And he goes, "We're playing with it." I said, "No, if you throw me out, give me the ball." And I took my ball home after I got thrown out, and I forced him to use a crappy ball.
That was a very nice of you.
No, it was not. I was a little bit of a hothead.
No.
To say the least. Intense.
And what happens if you get a second place trophy? What do you do with that?
Obviously, we broke it or we threw it out. That's why there's no second place trophies in the center anymore. Is that right? Or
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think.
Probably for the little kids, I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
But for the grown-ups, they used to give second place trophies back in the 90s, 94, 95, 96. And we came up runner-up. The teams that I played on, we were runner-ups in the league, like I think 3 or 4 times in a row, maybe. And basically, what happened was the first time, I threw the trophy down the stairs and I got thrown out of the center. Then it was a lot of incidents. And, and they said, you know what, no more second place trophies.
Right.
And save the center some money. Think about it. How many years of second place trophies? So according to certain people, the center should be paying me money.
Right. But now they play the full court and they have the professional,
yeah,
they have
absolutely.
the video
guys,
and all that stuff and the full stats that we were doing
back
30
years
ago.
In the 90s, yes.
For free.
The championship games. And the center scenes with the write-ups.
Yeah, next time I'll bring it. I still have some old center scenes. I will.
Good stuff, man.
I'll bring that.
Good stuff, Mizrahi.
Yeah.
I can't. First, I'd like to thank humbly Mizrahi over here for coming with me to the hospital and staying there. And, obviously found it the most important thing that Ming was going to Japan. But beyond.
Listen, it happened on a Tuesday and Thursday, which I don't eat lunch, but there's a Dunkin' Donuts right next to my mom and he. So, by the way, you never pay me back for that water.
I know, and the bagel you got me.
On the bagel, yes. You know what, Doris?
I'll Venmo you.
Stop it. It's all right.
No, I do have some Dunkin' Donuts gift cards for you.
I have the coupons anyway, so I don't.
No, I'll give you some Dunkin' Donuts coupons. I'll check for you Tuesday.
Thank you.
Of course, man. Of course.
Here's an interesting fact, just to show that you're old. It's the same amount of years from now to 2006 as it will be from 2023 to 2040.
Wow. Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy, man.
And we have a big birthday coming up soon, right? In September.
Big birthday for who?
For you.
Big number. I don't know. We don't celebrate that, man.
Oh, well, actually, I think your birthday's on Yom Kippur, so I think you missed out.
Hey, I'm like Bradley.
Yes, you are.
Yom Kippur, man. Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Bummer. Hopefully I'll celebrate with Uncle Joe. Oh, no. God rest his soul, not Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
In the Minion over there.
And that cake that you got me, that birthday cake, even though we didn't share with Brucey, what do you do for Brucey's birthday?
I have a question for you now.
Yeah, yes.
If God forbid you passed away,
yes,
and people owed you money, would you think they would pay you back? Who do you think would pay you back?
Well, you being the executor of my will,
yes,
you're in charge of everything.
No, but I'm saying if somebody owes you money, let's say somebody borrowed money from you, do you think that they will be upheld to pay the back, or they'll just say, that's it, the hell with it?
That's a good question. Well, I don't owe anybody. Nobody owes me money. So I don't have to worry about that. Why? Somebody owes you money.
No, I'm just saying in general. Like it's a general question.
What do you think?
I mean, people owe me money, yes, and I owe people money too. So I'm
So,
just saying.
God forbid, okay, the Ainhana, that you did this became more tragic, and it was the day after.
Said I'm worried about you and Bruce, man. I would
I'm
have to
going to
worry
get
about
that.
you
So I'm
and
going to
Bruce.
get that. I'm going to get that. So it's the day after we come in. All right, we've been actually, be the funeral, very sad.
You could
Bruce,
be the,
Bruce will be crying. I'm sure he's in your will to.
you
to
could be the.
speak.
I don't have a will. No.
Oh, you don't have a will, really?
I'm in the process of doing it now.
I thought
But
you
yeah,
had one.
no, I did. You know what I wrote? I mean, back maybe like 10 or 12 years ago.
Let me give a plug. Let me give a plug. Jack Erdos, Avenue P.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I use David Laniano.
No, okay.
Yeah, but
Rabbi David Lignano?
no, David Laniano, LLC
Oh, okay.
in Cedarhurst.
Cedarhurst.
What was I saying? Oh, I forgot. I just lost my train of thought.
Oh, you have thoughts? Oh. That's a Bruce Easy, by the way.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought. But
Your will. You went to. You said you were talking about your will. You're making a will.
oh yeah, I wrote what if God forbid I passed, what should be said
Where'd
about
you
me.
write that?
I have it somewhere. Like I wrote it was like a 3-page like speech, and I told my nephew he was in charge of reading it.
Which nephew?
Benjamin.
Benji. Good boy, Benji.
Maybe not. I'm not sure. I have to find it though. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
that would help.
it was full of the jokes. I mean, like I'm gonna leave money to the block here. No, you're getting money also, Mr. because I'm in your will. I have to reciprocate. But I'm gonna leave money for the block, for the people there, the Russians, the Hasidim, to have a party here on me. Everybody has a barbecue. Everybody could celebrate. Maybe like I don't know what it would cost. But
By the way, in a few minutes we'll go. We'll give a little bit of a tour even outside. We'll go.
okay, if you want to.
Yeah, just
when
to
you-
get
where-
because everybody got what do you do during the day? Where are you? Blah blah
Who,
blah.
me or you?
Me.
Oh,
so
yeah,
where
of
you
course.
work out of and
Of
all
course.
that.
So you're ready
I say
you're ready for the
I'm
tour?
retired. No, you're saying something about the will, about getting paid back.
Oh, I don't know. So it's
So
it's
I'm sure.
questionable, like-
So people owe
like who-
you money.
Yeah.
So I'm saying right. So what happens? Right. It was the day after. Okay. We buried you, and we come back from the.
what a cryptic conversation, but okay.
We come from back from Staten Island. Me and Bruce are here. We hug. We reminisce a little bit. What's the next step? Like,
For you and Bruce?
yeah.
I don't know. Like what kind of relationship? I think it might bring you guys together.
I think everything will be packed out of here at 12 o'clock at night. I'll be here. So somebody owes you money now. Do people owe you money now?
They are, yes.
So say God, right. So say what happens. You didn't make it out of my Maimonides.
I think some people would pay me
It just
back.
disappears. How many people do owe you money?
Well, you talking about customers too, or to the business, or
No, customers just see you later. Bye. You're not getting that.
personal, or
Personal.
no? The Hasidim, the Hasidim will pay me back for sure.
All right.
There's no question about it. The Hasidim will pay me back. Would give the money to Melissa, to my wife. People.
Otherwise known as whiskey bugger.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Next time, you know what? I'm going to print that. I'm going to find the blog and read it out.
You
for
can.
everybody.
you
that-
see,
that
you
was-
can.
that was-
Wait, time out.
That was a true
Wait,
love story.
Please don't talk about certain. Just please don't bring it up. Okay, just don't bring it up. Please.
You
Please.
need help. You need help.
I do need a lot of help.
You need help.
Yes, I don't know. Like what I'm saying, let's just throw out random people like that like friends or whatever it is. I personally, I would say some would, some wouldn't.
Who wouldn't?
Some would, some wouldn't.
How much a dollar amount? Okay. What do you total dollar amount? Personal that people owe you.
Is this including like investments with a family member or no?
That's personal, sure.
Investment with a family member.
Everything that is owed to you right now, today.
Not just personal.
$2,000, $3,000.
No, it's a lot more than that.
How much?
Well, I invested a lot of money with my brother. So, I mean, I would say my guesstimate would be that he would pay back, of course.
Okay, sure. Okay, so don't include it
course.
then. Okay,
No.
don't include because we don't know the amount of your investments.
55, like 8,000.
Oh,
That in the air. Maybe like, let's say about $20,000.
wow. You really are an angel.
No, not an angel.
20,000.
Let's say rough estimate.
And when are they supposed to be paying back on? Like next week, next month?
Well, one person was supposed to be have paid back already, and I mean, completely neglected it.
Wow.
So I mean,
Now, if I collect, or I know somebody can collect for you, does he get commission on that money? And if it's himself, does he have to give you? Does he have to give you less back?
well, I'm not getting anything back. I think I'll dump a check in the grave. I think I'll do that.
That's that old joke, man.
Yeah, man.
The guy, the husband wants to be buried with his money, and his wife says, "Okay." And then he finally dies. What she do? She writes a check and puts it in the coffin.
Yes. Good
I know
for-
another joke that somebody says when they say they owe money, whatever, go collect from Staten Island.
Yes, that's a arena joke. Correct.
All right, one last thing before we take a little bit
Go
of
ahead,
a tour.
let's take a tour.
Yeah, one last thing I want to
ahead.
plug that's changed my life. A shaver. If you see, I'm closely shaved right now. Not that closely shaved, but the Babyliss Pro Lithium Shave. It's like $80, $70. I wish I had it on. Oh, Albert is watching. You're
Oh, he
good for
is.
your good. Yes, your good friend and colleague, Albert.
It's my employee,
Employee / partner and all that.
something like that. Oh, please give Zuki a shout out for being a great arbitrator, a good moderator.
I think that's going to be one of the next questions, the next episode.
We'll
don't
save
worry.
Zuki for the next one.
Don't worry. Albert reminds me of Mr. Jefferson.
Very shrewd.
Yeah. So anyway,
Go back to plugging and shaver.
Yeah, I don't want to talk guy because he gets very sensitive. We shouldn't have mentioned his name. I should
Who?
have said. I can't say his name. AMB. That's what.
AMB. Okay.
Oh,
very
so AMB. Who
So the three people that are watching it, AMB.
hit the line. See, right now there are only three because that's why I like to.
You see, you have to get him on the show and ask him all these questions.
I saw the stats. That's why I wanted to do it like 6 o'clock. That's when we get more viewers at that time. But I
Okay.
know you were in a rush. Because
No,
the
I'm
move-
fine. I'm fine.
I know. 5:15.
No, 5:30.
People don't know the shadow match that was going on before.
There was no shouting match.
before
I
we
went to the
on.
can and that was
And
it.
And then you came out. Oh,
Not-
right, we got to do it. Hurry up, Mizrahi, and all that.
All
stuff.
hyperbole.
Okay.
All hyperbole.
All right. So again, let me get to the shaver, the Babyliss.
Babyless. I think Babyless.
Babyliss Pro Lithium. If you watch the episode, watch that. Where I was able to buzz my head. I don't have to spend $20 anymore at the barber shop. I just see somebody do the back a little bit, but I left my tail. But it also does a great shave. The only negative is it just goes all over. But I usually do it over here, which we'll take the tour in a second. And I believe that's it for this episode. Let's go on tour.
Okay, man. Let's go.
Okay, let me just
Hold
disconnect
on.
a second. Keep that on. Oh, I thought you were taking it off.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Let's start from the outside and we'll work our way in.
Yes. Very good idea.
Okay. Like, who's that across the street?
Felix, man. That's Felix's boys. This is Mushy here. The
Let's take a walk. Look,
go
nobody's
ahead.
coming. Okay.
No, I'm not worried about coming in. This
All
is Mushy here, the kitchen builder, who takes up. Who's an expansionist. These guys take up every spot in the block. These guys. No Rahmanis whatsoever.
And now to park. We know what is Brucey? Brucey is a
A symmetric parker.
symmetric parker.
So he parks smack in the middle. So you see this line here
Yes.
and this line here.
Right.
This is our spot. This is our area. So if you were to bring her vehicle over here, he'd park it smack in the middle, like that. But sometimes we park closer to this car or closer to this car if we have to get pallets outside. But this is the place. This is the house. Shall we go inside, Ms. Rahi?
No. Let's go to the corner a second. Let's see where.
You want to talk to the postal guys?
Yeah. Why not? Let's go.
Russian guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still
There's
live?
The phone where you're able to.
Yeah, she's cranky. Watch your back,
You want
Ms.
to
Rahi.
introduce?
Oh, God, man.
Want to introduce Bottom?
Vadim. Saada Mizrahi. Mizrahi, #1 cameraman.
Oh, cameraman.
Good family. Good
What
family.
does he do?
Vadim is, what doesn't he do? He holds this place up together, man. Just came out from back surgery. Guys, tough as
first
nails, man. Yeah, absolutely. Great guy. Great guy.
We stick together.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let's see what's happening here, Mizrahi.
Let's see. No.
What happened to Belat? Belat is not here today.
Who?
Belat. Stoy Belat.
Okay.
All right.
This is what?
This is the Nacha Poche, the postal center. Hey, Belat is here. Oh, sorry. Goeieman.
Please
What's
don't
up,
say my
man?
last name. Oh, look at
Please.
this shirt.
This is expensive.
Wow, look at it.
That's like a $80 shirt, man.
Wow. Let's go back to the office.
This is your humble abode, Mizrahi.
Yeah.
That's Felix's guys. Be careful not to film them. Get them on tape. Okay, so we discussed it. The other parking spot is taken by somebody rented from the building. She just gave birth to twins. Mazel tov.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, Mazel tov. Haimish, a lot of Haimish people here also. And this is Mushkis. They're expansionists
Yeah, let's take
over here. They're always using parking lot. Should I open the door? Okay. Okay.
Now.
This is the only place off limits.
This. Oh,
This
come
is
on,
off,
this is.
off limits. This you could see Stefan Matteau, man.
Is there any way we could look inside there? No.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay.
All right. This is Mizrahi. Film your area, please.
There's my area.
You want to stand there? You want me to film
No,
while you're
no,
there?
yes, I got it. Workbench,
sure?
Big Jelly.
There's our
Ooh.
chair.
Whose office is this? Whose desk is this?
Ooh. This is called the desk for everybody.
Mhm.
Primarily used by my father, who watches Israelis with headphones, of course. Yeah, that's his section here. My section, Mizrahi section over here.
Nice basketball.
Yeah, autographed by Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Boxes. Wow. What do you have in
Yeah.
those boxes?
A lot of stuff, man. Go down over here. This is the shipping. This is the shipping area over here. You have to keep this area clean. This is for shipping. Okay. If you want to go to the back room,
What are these here?
these are bags,
What type of bags?
salt bags, like army bags. If anybody's
really?
interested, yeah, they're very good.
Mhm.
Look at good quality, man. Yeah, man. Good quality. Then you have just more storage space here with different OTCs. This is
Oh, look
obviously
at this place here.
this is obviously Mizrahi section over here. And I think we're done. This is the tour.
All right. Excellent. All right.
Excellent. Are we signing off or we're still
yeah,
talking,
we'll
man?
have to hear your sign off. Then it could be.
Well, but we
Wait,
thank you.
whose stuff is this over here? Because it looks very neat, very organized.
Well, I'll give you a hint. His name rhymes with goose.
Okay.
Good people. Good people.
All right.
Yeah. So this is it, man.
Okay. I know.
Signing off from Big Jelly headquarters, 1935 McDonald Avenue. We appreciate you coming in and tuning into us and allowing us into your homes, computers, and smartphones. Until the next episode, where we will discuss arbitration, we'll discuss business dealings, partnerships, amongst other viewer mail and questions, and we'll talk sports also. All right, signing off. Sayonara.